Oh, yep, yep. That's what it is. The Eagles way of boxing. That's what it is. Y'all already know I got to get the. I got to play. Hey, we got to come in the right way, man. We got to have the song when we come in, man. We ain't trying to switch up and do something different. You might switch up and do a different song sometime, but yeah. Let me shout my brothers out that I can see. My two real people that I can see. I don't know about the rest of y'all that mess with me, but I got two that I can see. So the two that I can see. And J to the Brown out there, Joseph Brown. I say so. He said salute to him for coming in the Eagles Web, and D to that Bailey, always up in here lately. And salute out to both of them. Then I go back and I shout myself out because I know they better shout me out on the Friday. They know this is the Friday rap. Friday we gonna talk about it. Friday you gonna get yourself talked about. Or Friday you gonna get yourself wrapped up and thrown across the room or thrown off the mountain by the web watchers or by Eagle Face himself. Yeah, but we'll talk about it, man. Just all these so-called great. I have some problems that I need to talk about, and we'll see. we'll see who's on the same page if you guys think about these things at the same time. But we got champion coming up. We got championship fight coming up tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have more. I don't have Telemundo. Sorry about that. So I don't have Telemundo. So there's some good fights coming up on Telemundo if you guys want to check those out. Some good fights. They said, they didn't mention everybody, but they talk about how the card, Telemundo. I know Telemundo does have good fights, but it's just they've been kind of asleep for a while, it seemed like. So, yeah, I don't subscribe to them. Maybe I should. Maybe I should subscribe to them. I mean, it's better. Turn it down. They're not. And plus, what I noticed, and this was part of this became part of the topic, which I wasn't gonna have it out there first, but I said I might as well put it out there too. Is just mentioning Telemundo, is that these other broadcast systems. When I say systems, I mean like from other countries and stuff like that, or even their media, not even necessarily social media, but their old media and everything else. They embrace, and that's what we're gonna talk about a little bit, because they embrace they have people that aren't even champions or got obliterated as champions, and they still embrace them, man. They still got the keys to this country and this city. See? And when we think about that, or if we did think about it, what kind of keys do our fighters have to this country or their city or whatever else? Every once in a while, Philadelphia always giving out keys to the city. They're going to make a statue about somebody or something else, But you're talking about a couple of big cities. Philadelphia is known for that, though. If you can put up if you can pretend like you got a statue up there for Rocky, who was a comic character, then you should have some statues and stuff up, for real fighters. And see, we're not mentioning, and then I'm not really mentioning, like, of course, Muhammad Ali is going to have statues up everywhere, and likenesses and all that. Yeah, of course. Joe Frazier, of course. Of course. But those are past champions, though. You see what I mean? Those are past champions. Those are greats, man. So, I mean, of course. But where are we headed at today? You guys think, so let's talk about that first. Do you think Floyd's going to have one? Is Floyd going to have a statue? A money statue? Or is he playing himself out of a statue? Is he playing his way out of a statue? No, that's the question. Is he playing his way out of a statue? We're going to get back to tops and stuff, man, but usually I don't like to start off right away in boxing. So I'm going to get off of boxing just for a second. And just, man, don't you know, right now I'm surrounded. I need to be in that water, just like that eagle's over the water. That's where I need to be at right now. I am surrounded, man. I tried to get to, I couldn't because I was busy doing something. And and I'll read that out real quick. And Derek Grady said, well, maybe. Yeah, okay, well, we're going to see. We're going to see if he gets a statue. He might be, he said maybe. He might be talking his way. And that maybe he might be talking his way out of it. Yeah, but we got like I heard we had like over 30 fires here. And I'm in the middle of at least 5 or 6 of them. That's enough for one person to be in the middle of, right? And so, you know how your car, you have that nice new car smell and stuff in your car? My cars are, I try to have new cars for some reason. I don't know, I got to stop that shit. But I try to have new cars when I should have like a 1960 something. Because then that's more of an investment, be able to save money. But I got to drive too much. But somebody keeps saying, yeah, they sell classic cars. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. Maybe I ought to get me a classic. Your money's not going to go down. Get yourself a classic. And so the money's not going to go down. And I digress a little bit talking about cars. But yeah, I'm in the middle of all these fires and stuff. And so I took pictures because I had to drive around. So I was in different locations, different towns that's all smashed in close to the city. And I was like, God dang, I said, I cannot believe that not one of those things up there is clouds, not one. There's all kinds of formations. I mean, different formations, even looking like cloud formations all around me. Just different colors like gray, black. brown, yellow, orange, just all. But when I say these colors, I'm talking about not in a good sense. And I don't know how we got over here. I was supposed to be online. Well, I don't know how we got there. But anyway, I was talking about like in a in a ugly, nasty sense, like brown, gray. And so going back to the cars and stuff, so you always have that nice new car smell in your car. I mean, once I lose that, then I have to get rid of my car. So I'm in my car the other day. I'm in one of my cars the other day, and I'm like, you know what? It just smells like I'm just in the middle of the inside of the car just smells like I'm in the middle of a fire. It just smells like, hey, I'm just in the middle of a fire. I'm not even, there's no car smell. I don't even have a car smell. So it's bad when you don't even have a car smell. I mean, one way or another. Like your car don't smell dirty, it don't smell new, it don't smell clean, and it is clean, or they are clean. Well, as much as I got to keep going out there cleaning ash off them, I don't trust that shit. Because those embers, man, ain't no telling what can happen. I could be laying up here asleep at night, and all those embers float. Because embers, if you know embers is like charcoal, you know that, and when you light charcoal, just think about it. So the wood burns down and now becomes charcoal. And then smaller pieces are embers. That doesn't mean that a wind can't pick up and blow some of the charcoal pieces or the bigger embers over and start catching shit on fire. And once that shit hits your roof, you forget it. It's a wrap. You ain't putting that shit out. You gonna just burn up, or you gonna have to get the hell up out of there. You gonna, oh shit, me grab my money. You better grab what's most important. Don't be thinking, oh, I forgot my suit or nothing. Like, forget your suit. Just grab some pictures and some money. And if you got gold or something like that, grab all your gems. That's why it's good to have that shit. If you're not displaying it like a female, it's always good to have that shit packed. The most important pictures, the ones you don't have to have up, the most important stuff, it's always good to have that like in a little box or something. Not a necessary box, but a container. So, hey, if I got to grab my emergency shit, I got my change up in there. So, I kept my little $500 that I keep in there. I got that in there. I got whatever I need to take with me. Some water or whatever. You always grab your water, though. That's number one. You grab water before money. And don't be thinking, oh, I got money, I can go buy water. Don't think like that when it's an emergency. Because money don't mean shit when it's an emergency. And don't. They'll tell you in a second. They'll cut your shit off, too. Because they was cutting us off with that COVID. A lot of places around here still, you can't buy but so much water. And I don't know if you guys in that kind of socialistic state, but over here, these towns over here, they like, no, you can only have 2 of those. 1 of these and 2 of those. I'm like, what you mean? I got the money. They don't care. Your money don't mean shit. It don't mean a damn thing. But yeah, just think about everything. Just like right now, man. Even in here, it just smells like smoke. This nasty ass smoke. But anyway, let me see what y'all wrote. I gotta read what y'all wrote to the Eagle, man. D to the base says salute that Eagles way of boxing, and then he's saluting out to his brother down there, and then Jake Brown is saluting out, but okay, I'll skip Tim. He was first thing in. So Jake Brown said salute the Eagles way of boxing, and then we got down to the maybe, and then D to the base said Floyd becoming the exhibition king. That's what he is, man. He already did that. That's right, DB. I'm out here in Cali right now, man. I can't go nowhere right now. Where am I supposed to move? I can't go nowhere. I can't go out to where y'all at. I can't move. My ass is stuck, man. Think I might go up north because they got some things to take care of over there that I might end up over in the Midwest. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I'm ready for them harsh winters right now. Well, I got all my stuff, but I just don't know if I want to deal with it. Who knows? I may. I don't know. Y'all put in votes. Where should the Eagle move? Where should the Eagle move? So I almost had one, caught one. I still, she's still on the hook a little bit. Shit, she might have my ass out there in the Midwest. Not just by her choice, but I'm just saying. Yeah. But you're right, he become the exhibition king. But I can't see making a statue or nothing like that. Not right now. I mean, what you gonna do? Put it on Cash Money? Pretty Boy Floyd, but neither one of his names match. I mean, neither one of his names. Only Floyd Mayweather, maybe, but if you say Pretty Boy Floyd, I mean, what you gonna put on the statue or the plaque or anything? What you gonna put on it? Pretty Boy Floyd slash Money Mayweather slash MTM. What you gonna put? Muhammad Ali, the greatest. Joe Frazier smoking. I mean, certain people you can put stuff. What you gonna put though? I'm just saying. I see Gil down at the bottom. Gil came up in here. Gil looked around to see if D-Lo was in here first before he brought his ass up in here. But anyway, I see Gil down there. Salute to Gil. He said, "What's up, big? Way up, yep." Yeah. Yeah. Oh, J to the Brown said, "Get the Jeep Wrangler." He said that car value never goes down. Yeah, it stays up pretty good. Yeah, you're right. Them Wranglers they do stay up pretty good. But you seen my truck, man. My truck ain't going nowhere. The price on that truck ain't going nowhere. Yeah, that's gonna be up there. It ain't gonna be as much as I pay for, but it ain't damn shit. It'll never go below like even 10,000. It'll never go down. It won't even go that low. It just won't hit that far down. If I have it, because the way I keep it, it just won't go down that like that. Yeah, but you're right. Get something, get a classic or something. But to get a classic, it's better to get a classic because, I mean, if you already have a car and you just want to go buy something that's nice, because you got a car, you're like, okay, I got a nice, reliable car and stuff, and you're not worried about the maintenance on it and nothing like that, then go get yourself a classic. Get yourself a classic. Because if you ever need that bread back there, you just go get it. And you can always add, while you're messing around, you can always add a few things to it and make it even more, worth even more. Take it to Brother Gil. Gil start working on it. Gil got them sanding skills and stuff. He got that metal to metal and that them bondo skills and fiberglass skills. Y'all better recognize Gil with his hand. Gil that contour and stuff. Gil be like, how you gonna know all that? So you touch that. So you touch it. Once you get good, you can touch that car. You know exactly how it got hit and everything else just by doing it like that, rubbing across it. You can feel it. It's not all don't come from your eyes. Come from your hands when you're doing all that body work. Gil will let you know. He'll know what he's talking about. Yeah. But I had, man, Jay Brown, I had like the nicest, I don't even, well, yeah, I kind of know. It's just I had some hard heads that was tearing up everything. They was tearing all my shit up. And so I had this nice, I had a Commander. I had a nice Jeep Commander. I mean, it was nice too. And, I did a few mods on it. I did a mod on the exhaust, and I did a mod, I chipped it. I performance chipped it, and I did and nothing to the engine because it was a V8, and it had rumble, it had some sound. So once I put them pipes on there, and then I put I think I put an AFE on it as far as the cold intake, the air intake. I put that on there. Oh wow, man! You could actually hear the air. It's like, man, that thing is just. It was sucking up so much air and the engine's so powerful, man. It was pulling leaves up off the ground, man. And I'm not even exaggerating. I'm like, you could actually see them. They wouldn't go up into the intake, but you could see them on the ground. They was actually fluttering around. I'm like, are you kidding? I said, that's a big difference from my stock, man. To get that much air going through there, and that was AFE. And I'm just telling you what it was, not necessarily endorsing them. Because I want to get it, because I'm going S&B this time. I'm gonna try to go S&B on this one. But yeah, that was a monster, man. That was a beast. And I used to blow people's doors off when they thought they was doing something on the open road. They thought they was like doing something. I just come right back on them and just blow their whole doors off. And they was like, look, I know they just look like, God dang, that's a Jeep. And a big one on top of that. Blowing my doors off, yeah. I'll blow your doors off. That's because I modded up a little bit. Yeah. But that's a good one though. But the Jeep, yeah, Jeep's always good, especially like a Wrangler. What's that one? Not the Pilot. What's that one called? It's not a Pilot, is it? What's that is it Patriot or something? Don't mess with that shit. Don't mess with that shit. If anything, if you're gonna get any kind of Jeep, don't mess with that one. Do not. Even if you're gonna get the Cherokee, you might as well get the Trailhawk. Get that Trailhawk package. You might as well get that Trailhawk package and burn rubber, cause that Trailhawk get up there. And don't mess around with. Don't go out there thinking that you lined up next to a Jeep Cherokee, and you end up and you better make sure you look at, if you can't see the back, make sure you look and see what kind of brakes you got on there. Look for them brakes. Look, if you see them big thick red brakes on there, don't go challenging them, because you're gonna look stupid. Because he gonna blow the paint off your car. I'm telling you right now, your paint is gonna be gone. Yep. Yeah, look at Jay Brown. I said, build your house out of hip creek. He said it won't burn down. Shit. Anything burnable, man. Stone ain't really burnable like that, but the heat. It's like an oven. You ever heard of a brick oven? Huh? You see how hot do those brick ovens? See, you guys don't know nothing about pizzas and shit. Y'all can't cook. But what y'all know about brick ovens? Do you know what temperature they cook at? I'm gonna just let y'all know that it's over 500 degrees when they're making them pizzas and stuff in them brick ovens. I'm letting you know right now, brick ovens is hot. I'm talking about hot. That's hot. Yeah, when it's that hot. Yeah. Derek Bay said, I'll buy some of them fireproof cabinets. Yeah. Man, I can see my whole shit going up in flames, man. I wouldn't trip. You know what? You know why I don't trip about stuff like that? Because anything can happen to any of us. Only thing you got to be prepared for is to run your ass off. That's all you got to be prepared for. You got to be prepared to just take off. You got to be like, okay, dumb shit happened. Okay, let me get in my truck. Let me load my truck. Don't sit there and try to take your time and be stupid. People that get burnt up and shit like this, people that get burned up is the dumbass people who want to try to get everything. Oh, that's my daughter's. She left that. Okay, well, it was left to get burnt up. That shit, some shit is left to get burnt up. Like this computer and all this shit. Like if I can grab it, it'll go. But I have to be able to grab it right now. I might not have the cord and all that other shit. You feel me? Like the cord, I'm not going to try to grab. I got like speaker systems and shit like that. You think I'm going to try to grab all that shit, grab my mic and grab all that shit, that little, where I sing and shit like that. My drum is by the door. One of my main ones I like to play. I grab that on the way out. But some shit, I just got to look back on it like, oh, okay, that shit, it has to go. That's the way I got to look at it. I got to count that shit. I said, that's a loss. That's why they have insurance. See, insurance is to protect your ass when shit like that happens. That's why you just run. You don't go running back up into the mountains and shit. You dumb. Especially if you're in a little car or something like that. But my brother, right though, if you have something like a Wrangler or something like that, or something like my truck, you running over people. If shit get too desperate, you just driving on top of people's shit. Because my truck, I'm driving over a lot of people to get the hell up out of there. I'm off-road and shit. I'm going over barriers and shit. I'm getting up out of there. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be sitting back there honking horns and panicking and shit like that, trying to get out and outrun the fire and shit. That's just, people do dumb shit, but it is what it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jay Brown, you right. He said, shit, man, they knew when Eagles Web was coming through. You damn right, man. I blow the paint off your doors. Have your whole shit rally. Your whole shit be like shaking, like, yep. That's why you do it though. You come through there like that. You come through there and make sure you blowing some doors off. Gil Cole said to get that counter offer. Yeah. We gonna get back into it, Gil. Gil, worried about that Keith offer. But here we go. Don't y'all start, man. Y'all starting on. Well, we do a rap anyway. Y'all can rap his ass up. I don't care. This is Friday. If y'all want to rap Bud's ass up, wrap him up. He said no. Bud making excuses at Gil Cole. Yeah. We're gonna try to keep this from being, like I said, a Bud jump. Everybody gets so mad, he could be jumping Bud. Ain't nobody trying to jump Bud's ass. Bud jump his own self. Hey, don't y'all know the boxing, everything we do is relative to everything else? And when I'm saying that, I'm talking about like the boxing speech. Okay, let's think about it. So counterpunch. So we just talking about, so a counterpunch is just like Gil just brought up the counter offer. Counterpunch. We still keeping it boxing. That's still boxing. Your counter offer, that's still boxing. You gonna come back with some kind of counter. Y'all gotta do something. Because right now, and see, I didn't want to bring it up, but y'all never brought it up, it's that playground shit right now. Bud, you done got the leaf, whatever you had on your shoulder, the eraser, pencil, pen, or whatever. The girl, you done got all that shit slapped off your shoulder. You done got your face slapped, everything else got stole on. People calling for you. They starting to see through your shit. And then everybody wants you. And so, but you don't know what to do. And then you coming up with the people don't have money. They don't have the money they need to fight me. And, oh, man, come on. Guys, man, get your ass up out of here. Because we're about to talk about that, too, though. About why are so many people, like, overseas? Like, say, for instance, you guys might not like this guy. I like him, but I'm not in love with him, though. Like Calzaghe. They're going to always love Calzaghe overseas. They're going to always love Dylan White. Some people don't like him, but they like Dylan, Ricky Hatton. They're always going to like him. And I keep forgetting the guy's name. Their main champ, the one that they will never forget. But I forgot his name. But I'll think of it, probably before the show's up, or maybe you guys can think of him. And he was way back there. Well, the first champ, because I think he was the first one that got the crown championship over there. I just can't think of his name. It starts with an M. Somebody will figure it out. But anyway, of course they love him. Cooper, they love him. They love their fighters. But our fighters and stuff are like, we have like the champs. You know what I mean? How many like real like world like killers that we can look at from over in Europe? How many killers have they had? So we're like, oh shit, he's killing. How many people did they have that was just like monsters, either killers or just superb boxers, just superb? How many? Matter of fact, just name the countries. And just guess what happens? See, now you can start seeing the picture starts building. This picture gets bigger and bigger because now you can see, for instance, like a Manny Pacquiao. That people say he's not worldwide. He is worldwide. But he's more Philippines. But, hey, that's the face of boxing right now. But how did he get big like the way he is? And he's been out cold. I mean, he has been out baby cold. Like, he took the crybaby knockout. Took the KTFO of the decade. Now, if you could take the KTFO of the decade and still be a face of boxing, you good. Something good. Something's good about you. And people saying stuff is good about you. But you got people that give people the KTFOs of the year, and people don't even want to mention it. Like the Wilders and stuff like that. People are like, yeah, wow, he's garbage. And then, see, that's American champs. It's garbage. But everybody if you accomplish anything in any other country, then you're considered great. If you accomplish it over here in the USA, North America, well, I'm going to say USA, not North America. Because up there in Canada, they gonna support. And down south, all of them, they going to support their champs. But it's just that one that's in the middle. And we're in the middle, too. Think about it. Anybody ever thought about that the USA is in the middle? That we're in the middle. It's not Central America. It's not. They call it Central America, but we're the ones that's really in the middle. Because if you think about it, because remember, Alaska didn't used to be belong to the United States. So if you eliminate Alaska, then you have Russia, you have Canada, then you have USA, then you have Mexico, and then you have South America. So we're actually in the middle. As far as land-wise, we're still in the middle. And I know I see down at the bottom, still getting mad, Gil. Gil said attention to Pacquiao is not the face of boxing. He don't like that at all. Gil does not like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, Gil got. See, the thing about Gil, talking to Jake Brown and everybody, but Jake Brown, the thing about Gil, see, Gil can get his words out right now. He can see, this is his time right now. And if you think that Gil is not going to try to take his time to shine, then you got issues. Because it has shit to do with Gil. You got issues because he going to take this time. Because he got to take his beat down. And he still may get a beat down. Somebody still might throw a couple of jabs at him. But right now he's riding the wave right now. He riding the wave because your boy is not, he's doing suspect shit. I'm sorry. You're doing suspect stuff. And is this what kills our boxers? Because you got to realize we don't have a country. Our country is not behind one boxer. The country. Think about it. Because we have lost a lot in boxing. So we don't have like a country just behind one boxer. And we've always been split anyway. Until everybody started loving Muhammad Ali. When everybody started loving Muhammad Ali, then we were not split. When everybody started loving Sugar Ray Leonard, we were not split. When everybody started loving Sugar Ray Robinson, then we were not split. When everybody started loving the Brown Bomber, we were not split. But anytime we have that split, we have to see. That's why we need that new face. Is because once we get this split, then everybody's all over the place, especially today because now they got this new media and all that. People everywhere, social media, people all over the place. But once they cut that shit out, and then we can come together as a country again, then we'll have a champ. We'll always have a president. Yeah, of course, people are split about that once we get a president. I'm not into presidents, but I'm just throwing it out there. And I see out there crying, Gil always crying. And D to the baby, I didn't miss you. I'm just going back to you. He said 600 degrees. That's right. That's what they start. That's what they start cooking at. They start cooking at about 600. And sometimes they'll go up to 750. And we're talking about the brick ovens, how hot that shit get. That shit is hot. And that's what it felt like down here, man. For a couple of days, man, it felt like that. Even right now, it's not really, I'm looking out. It's gray. Freaking air, you shouldn't see air in the first place. You shouldn't be looking at air and your air is gray. Yeah. But we'll talk about a lot of we're gonna talk about your boy tomorrow. He's gonna have to do something. He's gonna have to show us something. Because if he don't show us something, we gotta talk bad about him. Here, because he already got that suspect personality. I just gotta be able to pull some clips. I gotta be able to pull some clips. I gotta be able to pull some good steals of him getting that ass whooped. But yeah. But D to the baby back there, he said, Bud funny, he said he waiting on Pac or Spence. Yeah, he said, but he could fight, Brook, Thurman, Porter, Dgust, Rashidi, Boots, Robinson, or even Mikey Garcia. Yeah, that's the whole damn thing. You got a list of people that you can fight, but you waiting. See, you make, and see, this what kills me about it. See, you making yourself more important. You make yourself more important as a champ. You trying to make yourself more important than what you really are. You're not as significant as you think you are. You're just not. Trying to make yourself significant. I'm significant. No, you ain't. That's why you ain't getting the money. If you were so significant, that's our discussion. Is that you're not significant enough to try to get that money, and you're not significant enough to not have a divide in the people. Because all of us are divided. Even divided on Canelo. I mean, you got a lot of Mexican Americans that go for Canelo, but the true ones, the ones that are true boxing fans, they're not going to go with Canelo. They're going to talk about it. They're going to say he's garbage. And let's talk about that real quick right here. That's right, and Ray Robinson, he put Ray Robinson. He said, facts, he just signed to PBC at Gil Coles. Yep, here we go. So let's look at this, y'all. I just want to show y'all something. Because we're going to just take a look back because we haven't looked at this for a while. It's been just a little while since we looked at that. But let's look back at it. And of course, we got the Spence fight. We got the Spence fight coming up. So we all know that. And what the heck happened? I had it up here. It disappeared on me, y'all. Because I try to save stuff, for when y'all come in so I can bring it up. And I must have closed the page down. So I have to find it again. But anyway, I was looking at the rankings and stuff. and how it really, pisses me off. But the one thing I do remember too, though, is somebody brought we bringing up Canelo. So if you cannot fight for the franchise belt, then why is Canelo at middleweight? Why is he still named the middleweight champion for the franchise belt? But he's not named the middleweight. He's not named any other champion with the WBC like that, because they got Charlo up there, and then right next to Charlo, they got his ass up there. But he ain't gonna never fight Charlo. And Charlo can't fight for the franchise belt. It's like, this shit is just too weird. I can't get it. Anyway, here it is right here. So I'll just, because I just wanted to read that. Let me go down here for a second. Let me just see. Because he just won. Because remember, he beat that damn Kovalev, right? But he don't have a belt up there. He don't have a belt at the super middleweight, because everybody said, what weight is Canelo gonna fight at? But right away in middleweight, they post up. They got WBC, they got Jamal Charlo, and they got Canelo Alvarez, and then they put an F. And then guess what? They got him as Saul Alvarez in the WBA. Oh my goodness! And then Ryota Murata is got the world championship for the WBA. And then they still got Golovkin's ass up there, IBF, and Demetrius Andrade. So Andrade is sitting in WBO, Golovkin IBF, Saul Alvarez WBA. See, and which this shit makes zero sense to sit there and put this shit up here like that. You know what I mean? How you gonna just, you can't fight for a franchise belt, but you can put one up there? This shit just ain't making no damn sense. It don't make no sense to me, man. It just doesn't make sense to have all these championships. And yeah, we didn't bring this up, but you guys keep this as a side note. Just remember that Earl Spence did put some light on it. Is that Earl Spence did knock down all these championship belts. He said it's too much. He said you got anybody calling themselves a champion. And just read, like, because 154, Jamal Charlo, we know that, right? And then we got Rosario, right? Now this WBA. You got Rosario, Lara is the WC, and then Soto is the GC. And then we got Rosario for the IBF. And then we got Patrick Teixeira, WBO. Which I don't really care about the WBO. BO. And then same thing with WBA on the welterweights. Earl Spence got the WBC. Earl Spence got the IBF. No disputes on that. But the WBA got Manny Pacquiao and then Virgil Ortiz Jr. He got the gold. And then we got Terrence Budd. But Danny Garcia is rated above everybody except on WBC. Porter still is rated above him. And a lot of people, you guys don't like Dgust, but Dgust is rated. WBA, he's number 1. And WBC, he's number 3 on this. So we say it like that. Let me get back in here and see what my brother Derek said. Yep. Because Derek said exactly equal. He said, but I think he more important than he really is. See, that's what I'm saying. You try to make yourself, because see how and you guys are understanding. See, the thing about it is, this is where they're making their mistake at, is they're forgetting about us. No. We are the ones that give you the big up. You don't just up yourself. How you gonna just up yourself? No, you can't. You ain't gonna up yourself. If you up yourself in front of us, then guess what? Then we got to see it. if we don't see it, then you just upped yourself for no reason. What you did turn yourself into a front. I ain't gonna do it, but y'all see it. You know, it might be coming. Y'all see it. Once y'all see this, y'all already know it might be coming. Once you see this. But I'm trying to unjump his ass, but my web is just relentless. They not really totally going all the way in, but my web, see, they already know. My web already know. Once they see this, they already know. They know this means hit the door. But I'm not gonna do. I might do it for y'all in a little bit though. We talking about something right now. So and we actually talking about your ass, but oh my goodness, I mean, stop it. Like I said, this shit come back and haunt you. Okay, I didn't want to bring it up, but it come back and haunt you just like the bomb squad. The bomb squad, I don't care, y'all can like them if you want to. But that shit came back and haunted his ass. Because you think about it, you put it together, bomb and squad, okay, you bringing bombs. Now you can't be the bomb squad and then get your ass bombed on and get bombed out. You sit there and got massacred and destroyed in front of everybody. But you're a squad. Well, you need to bring a whole battalion in because a squad wasn't enough. You need to bring not just a squad, you need to bring a squadron. So you're gonna have to you're gonna change your shit to bomb squadron. Because squad, just bringing the squad with you, I can bring my squad with me and I should be good. Because I know who to pick. I'm gonna have everybody I can see, all the real people I can see, they're gonna be on my team as far as my squad. They're gonna be on my team. If I got to have backups, I have backups. But y'all gonna be on my squad in the first place. I said, this is my squad right here. Whatever y'all want, man. If I gotta take a little bit more heat, then that's what I gotta do. Whoever's shallow, man, you gotta take it. I was just having a conversation with one of the sisters just before I went on. Yeah, she was like, yeah. She said you that big brother type. She said you that protector one. She says that she has that same kind of spirit and stuff in her. But I said, yeah. I said somebody has to stand up and take that. Somebody has to stand up and take it. You know what I mean? We all can't have the same position. I said it was just called on me. I said, you think I want to have that position? I've been having that position all my life. I said, you think I really want to have it? No. It's an honor to have it, but sometimes you just don't want to have it. Because your heart be the one pounding, nobody else heart pounding, because they just relax. Oh, he got it. Like, God, then here we go again. Yeah. But yeah, you try to make yourself all more important than what you are. You're not that important yet. And that's what we're talking about, the importance. Now, the importance is because these freaking English fighters, and nobody thought of the name that I was trying to get to. But who's their Commonwealth champion, man? Y'all know who it was. But come on, man. The one that they celebrated way more. He was celebrated way more than any of them. And they still celebrate him. They even gave him, I think they gave him a surname now too. I think they call him by sir or something. I just cannot think of his name. Now I gotta look for it. Y'all piss me off, man. My web pissed me off. My web's supposed to have all this information. That's why I come in here with half information, because I depend on the web. Now I gotta find it. Then y'all gonna feel bad once I come up with it. Yeah, I can't, for some reason it's messing with me. Oh, here we go. Now it should be in there right away. Yeah. Nope. And I did see what you wrote down there when you was asking if they honor. Yeah, they love Frank Bruno. They love Frank Bruno. Yeah, that was a question that I had that was posed, and I was like, yeah, I forgot all about that one. But they love him, and I'm gonna tell you, because I'm just gonna go through them a little bit just so y'all know. And then you're gonna be like, damn, I forgot all about these people. I have a whole list of them right here that I have, but I just couldn't find the one that I was looking for. And he will be number one, believe me. He will be number one. And no, it's not. If you put down Fitzsimmons, no, it's not him. Or maybe that, yeah, matter of fact, that is him, isn't it? Yep, that's who it was. Yep, it was Fitzsimmons. And that's who they always going to bring up. But I'm going to read it in reverse order. Because there's one more that they're forgetting too. I'm surprised he's not in here. And some of these guys not even gonna know. But the reason I'm even gonna bring this up is because just to show us that a lot of times we ain't shit. As far as like fans, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm just saying that sometimes the one in the middle, the USA, the one in the middle, is we just don't honor our people. As soon as they go on, there has been. Oh, he done. He's finished. That's all. As soon as they go, then there has been. Oh yeah, Jay to the Brown said, he said breaking news. He said, but he said Crawford is fishing in Nebraska. Hey, but is he on that lake though? Y'all know about Eagles Lake, right? Is he on that lake? Because you know where Mikey and them went. Mackie. I said Mackie, but Mikey and Pacquiao. You know they was on that lake with no fish in it. Talking about when they pull out the big one, they gonna come back and make some noise. Oh shit, Gil's on. He on. That's right, Gil. Gil, keep your shine going right now while you got your momentum. Keep that shit going. They gonna come back and get your ass, but they right now nobody can do nothing. Y'all can't nobody do nothing to Gil right now. So leave Gil alone right now. But I'm gonna name them off. I'm not gonna go through all their attributes or something like that. But here they are right here. So number 20, they got Duke McKenzie, and he wasn't like an old time fighter, but he was fighting. He was fighting when there was killers in the ring, because he was fighting back then, you know, in the 80s and stuff. Yeah, early 80s and stuff. Yep. And that's their number 20. See, a lot of y'all ain't never heard of him, right? Duke McKenzie, right? I'm just going to... The reason I'm telling you this is because just to show how effed up we are with our champion stuff. And then John Conte. Y'all remember him? I know y'all remember him, though. Yeah. But that was way back then again. But then, you know, he had to fight Matthew Saad Muhammad, so... Yeah. And back there when you had Matthew Saad Muhammad, you had I think Michael Spinks, you had the white Muhammad Kwawi. He has just too many of them back then. And they have number 18. And so you didn't think they forgot about him here. And I'm telling you, they did not forget about him. But they got him at 18. And that's Frank Bruno. And I told y'all before I even pulled this up. I told you that they still revere all these people. Sir Henry Cooper, they still revere him. And remember, some of these are like from the 1980s, 70s, and everyone I named so far has been from like 70s, 80s, 90s, and even in the 2000s, except for like Cooper. Cooper was like in the 60s. Well, he went into the 70s too, though. But so it's Cooper and Howard Winstone. He had another one of them that had that belt, had that Commonwealth. You goddamn right. And this is way back to the 50s. Yeah, way back in just think about it. They never win. They always fight. Like they'll fight a big fight, like a championship fight. They'll fight like 2 or 3 times. They'll lose handily, get knocked out, or just lose. Ain't nobody ever says anything. They still, he's still our hero. The reason they're a hero because they look at boxing different than we look at boxing. We look at boxing like, you got to go out there and knock somebody's ass out, and yes, we ain't messing with you no more. Okay, I say that a lot. I say, let's see it. Okay, yes, let's see it. But when I say let's see it, let's get some good scraps going. Let's get some good fights going. You don't always have to go out there. But I'm not trying to digress, but I'm just bringing up another side of this. This to show you. And here's another guy that you guys probably have never heard of, named James Fig. He's number 15 on the list. See? And this is one of the fights way back then in bare knuckles time. Think about it. You're talking about 1700s and stuff. Way back then in the bare knuckles times. Right? And he's a Hall of Famer. Yep. Hall of Famer from way back then. There's another one, y'all, and he's in the bad era too. And I haven't even got to it, but Tommy Farr haven't got to his era. But you guys know he was in one of those eras where you ain't gonna get it done back then. When you got all you need is one killer in there. If you get one killer, then that's it. Yeah. But he won 126 fights, lost 30. Draw 13. Couple of no contests. Yeah. But like I said, I wanted to, yep. But he did actually beat Max Baer though. But it was just too many. It's just too many killers right there. And you know who the killer was when Max Baer was there. You already know that Joe Louis was the killer back then. So Joe Louis was the killer. So once he got there, that was that ass whooping. Yeah. And I'm glad y'all didn't say, you're not saying as much. Y'all let me actually read this off because I'm trying to make this point right here. And then 13, I just go through these. Guess what? You know who it is? Nassim Hamed. You already know. But you know what happened to him once he got in there? What was it, Baltimore? Once he got in there with that Mexican beat him up all around the ring. Whooped that ass because he went in there talking. And this is another one. Remember, this guy, I thought this guy was just going to be like ferocious. Now, I did. And you guys might remember him. And we're talking about English champs right now. But that's not the topic, though. We're doing the comparison, but we're just talking about the English champs. And that's Lloyd Hunnigan. If any of you guys remember him, he was like a devastating puncher, for sure. Yep. Yep. Because remember, he beat Donald Curry. But he couldn't hang in there. He was one of those fighters that was cuttable. Once you cut him, that's it. Yeah. Barry McGuigan. That's another one. So Barry McGuigan, I'm just reading them down. And Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton only made number 10. I would thought he would have been higher than that. Nigel Benn, of course, in which we almost seen him fight. Chris Eubanks. Yep, they love him. And they still love Chris Eubanks. Ken Buchanan. Yep. And Randy Turpin. You already know that. Y'all know why he's going to like him because he's the one that upset us Sugar Ray. Lennox Lewis. You already know how to say that. And then Cal Zaggy, we was just talking about him. And then Bob Fitzsimmons. That's usually their number one. And then Ted Lewis. Ted the Kid. And he's a throwback. And then I think their first one is John Jack Broughton. Yeah. So that's it. Now, the reason I brought that up is because look at all our notables and stuff. And so if you look at all of our notable champions that we have now, where does it? Yeah, Barrera beat that ass. You're right. Yeah, I said Baltimore, but yeah, Barrera. That's what I meant. Yeah, Barrera. Barrera whooped that ass all over. He whooped that ass all over the ring. He had him doing that pullback shit. He was trying to pull back out of the punches. He was getting clocked. And Barrera had like zero, not even having a close percentage of being close to being fearful of him. Because he was in there talking all that mess and stuff, doing all the Jerry Lewis type of shit and all that. And he got his ass worked. But they still love him though. See what I'm saying? And I'm glad that J.T. Brown brought that point up. Oh, yeah, he beat Donald Curry. Yeah, Hunnigan. Because remember, Huntington had that punch, though. He had that unbelievable punch. He had some devastating punches, man. But Curry was getting beat. Curry got beat. Yeah, Curry got slept a couple times, though. I like Curry, though. I like his style. But the head's close to the glove in his boxing stance. You know, the head close to the gloves a little bit too much. You can get away with that if you, I mean, when he Cobra too, I think he was a Cobra too. But yeah, a lot of times when you fight like that, you got to be super slick on defense, and as well as offense. Yeah. Because a lot of the fighters I've seen growing up around that era, it's like, oh, they some monsters. They had a bunch of monsters. But a lot of what happened with a lot of those monsters, the chin work was not as great. You know, the chin capability was just not as solid as it should have been. No redwood back then. A lot of them didn't have that redwood. They had that, what do you call that shit? They had that popsicle stick. Y'all know popsicles is, right? I don't even know. Y'all might. Some places they don't even sell popsicles. I don't know. It might be just a thing out here. Maybe Midwest and East Coast or something. Popsicles. It's like frozen ice on a stick. I ain't talking about going to the icy man. But I do love the icy man. The icy man be on that little steel. The icy man be like shaving your shit and packing it down. And what you need, that pineapple? Huh? The icy man be. Icy man ain't no joke, man. The icy man be like, yeah. That's East Coast shit. There goes the icy man. The icy man be on there. A lot Midwest, East Coast. Out here they usually have the shit. They got machines for that shit, and they got either machines or they have that shit already pre-done. And plus, 7-Eleven took mostly 7-Eleven took all that shit out of business because them Slurpees. You can't F with them Slurpees, man. I'm sorry, man. That shit got me in trouble. Probably made me gain 10 pounds messing with them Slurpees. I was drinking 2 of the big ones every day. When it get hot, I go get one about an hour later or something. Or sometimes I get them back to back. I finish one. I go back and get me another one. I'm talking about the monster one. Y'all know I'm talking about that big ass Slurpee. I used to get that monster one. 2 of them. I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't working out, so I was still exercising. But shit, 2 of them. I'll be cool though. That shit freeze you down for a couple of hours, man. You drink a couple of those, you're going to be cold for a couple. Can't no heat warm your ass up for a while. You sitting there with that brain freeze and shit too? No. Yeah, but that's just the narrative is what it is. It is what it is that we do not love our champions like that. Because we're still talking about the older champions. Because people don't really like the new champions right now. Right now, our new champions is doing new shit. And when I say new shit, it don't mean it's new. It could be old, but it's just this new. Like, really, you too important? How you gonna come up with being too important? Like the same. That's why Bud's ass keep coming up in this conversation. Because you trying to act all important, like, oh, he better than what you is. Get your ass. Yeah, you might as well stay out there fishing. You don't want to fight nobody. Because D to the Bailey named like 5 or 6, 7 fighters. He said Pack, he said Spence, he said Brooke, there, Thurman there, Porter there, Ugas there. He said Rashidi there. He said Boots is there. He said Robinson there. He said, or even Mikey, everybody's there. So you making yourself, that's why we see, and the USA is in the middle. And just not by location, if you guys understand what I'm saying. And you in the middle, you always try to be safe. Oh, I'm going to try to be safe up here in the middle. Huh? Eventually, they get to your ass, though, if you're in the middle. So if you're at the end, they might start at the end. The middle, a lot of times, middle is last, or the one in the middle to go. Because the one in the middle get to see what happened first. What happened? Okay, that's what's going to happen. Okay. At least I know what's going to happen. It's that first person that just don't know. And that's what we need. We need that first person to step out like, hey, what's up? Huh? What it do? I am this. And then if you gonna say you are that, then just be that. Don't say I am this and we find out it's just a front. Like, yo, you fronting, man. I thought you had money. You ain't got nothing, man. You asking for paydays like that, man. Shit. Man, but I am gonna award you. I'm gonna go ahead and pay for your pay-per-view, but your pay-per-view, it can't be over 1995. If it's over 1995, I ain't thinking about it. But yeah, I read what everybody had down there. And then Gil said there's levels to this ducking this. He said Bud surpassed Keith as a duck. Yeah. Yeah, I put it back up. Oh, I forgot where I had it at. Now let me look for it. Yeah. Everybody on that duck shit right now. Hey, get off this duck. While you on the duck, everybody ducking. Oh, I know I put that at. Okay, I know where I put it at. Yeah, because remember I told you I couldn't get the other one. Maybe over this weekend I can figure out how to get the other one on there. But you're right. Yeah, you got levels and stuff. There he is, right above me. There he is, right there. Yeah. And then DT the baby back in there. He said, yeah. He said Donald Curry was the Lone Star Cobra, I think. Yeah, he was Cobra. Yeah. He said Curry should have moved up to 154. Yeah, he probably hung around at 47 a little bit too long. Because you start getting, I mean, every once in a while, like right now, so don't be surprised, because even right now, we might be headed for some more monsters in these divisions. We got monsters because, like I said, you got people coming up. You got the Ennises and stuff like that coming up. And then before you know it, you're going to be forgotten about. While you hollering about money. While you hollering about your money, now somebody has actually went and earned that money. I mean, you know what I mean? They earned that title to demand money. And your old running ass, you haven't done nothing. All you have done is mouthpiece. Oh, I'm just going mouthpiece and work my way up. Now, we not seeing you like that. We just just saying America's in the middle. America's in the middle. So if America's in the middle, you got to, anything you do, you got to substantiate what you do with a purpose. You got to really put your stamp on it. And a lot of times you still don't get the endorsement even when you put your stamp on it. Why are they putting his stamp on it? And how long did it take him? Just to go in there and get his ass mopped. All that that's hard work, man. It's hard work, and then you go in there and get your ass mopped like that. This shit don't make no sense, man. I'm just looking at these rankings again. I did notice one thing, though, is that Andy Ruiz, this comes out of Fight News, just so y'all know where I'm getting this one at. This ain't box rec. This came out of Fight News. You know, we like to do stuff different. But I am noticing one thing is that they do have Andy Ruiz is 4-4, 5, and 5. WBC, WBA, respectively, all the way down to WBO. 4-4, 5, 5. Ortiz is 3-3. Dang. See, now that's the dirt shit that they pulled right there. See? Now y'all can see that's the dirty shit that they pulled right there. Think about it, because Luis Ortiz is only rated here by the WBC and WBA. And remember I told you he was on 3 of them at one point. Now he's only on 2 now. So for some reason they hate Luis Ortiz. I'm sorry to tell you, brother, Luis Ortiz, they don't like you. Because one minute you on three belts that you have a position, and then they drop your ass out of it. 15. Shut up, Johnny. Because Aldo Vaylin has even made it to 15 on the IBF, and you're not even on there. And just to show y'all the shady stuff that they do, because they got Wilder WBC #1, and then they got Usyk right below him. WBA, Trevor Bryan, and then guess what? They got Usyk right below him. IBF, they got Pulev, and then they got Charles Martin. And that sounds like a setup to me. That sounds like somebody wants to. That's all setup stuff. So Joshua keep that IBF, right? Because so look, I'll be fighting Pulev, Martin, Usyk, Hunter, and then Ruiz. Well, she already fought Ruiz already, so Ruiz ain't gonna get another shot. And then right after that goes down to Parker, Hargovic, Swords, Derek Chisora, Seaton, and then WBO, same thing. Because he got that WBO championship, right? So same thing. The way they have it set up, the only one that they have set up that he can get his ass whooped is WBA, because Luis Ortiz is still there. So I say, AJ, step your ass up. Forget the Trevor Bryan. Forget the Alexander Usyk, because Luis Ortiz is gonna beat both of them. Will beat both of them. Your mouth is going to fight him. Get that over. Get that ass whoop over with, and then go on about your business so we can like you. If I see you get your ass whooped and you come back and you start fighting good and you start actually boxing and somebody helps you out with your skills, and you really don't have paper chin disease, then maybe I'll endorse you a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's yeah. Because I almost missed with what Jay to the Brown said. He said Nigel Benn. He said, yeah, I hate that dude. He said he was all steroid and cocaine up against my favorite fighter, Gerald McClellan. Yeah. You know what? I didn't want to talk about that. Not today, but I never wanted to talk about what I saw, because it's almost like that Tyson Fury thing. It didn't look natural for somebody to take the kind of punishment that he took and then to come back and to have all that kind of strength. And so I agree with you that it just didn't. I'm not going to throw the narrative out there that about any of the usages and something like that. But I didn't like. For me, it just didn't seem natural. Put it that way. It didn't seem natural for somebody to have that kind of power and stamina after getting their head cracked like that. You just don't usually come back like that. And yes, you Ali or something, but Ali never started off a fight getting cracked like that. Yeah. Yeah. Gilco said, Bud gonna fly south for the winter. Yeah. And then Jay to the Brown way back in there, he said Bud has no sense of urgency. He's 33. He said prime passing him by. That's it. And see, I remember because Muhammad Ali had to take that time off. And Bud's taking time off, but Bud is still active per se, but it's like you're not Ali. And you got killers coming up. You're going to have to fight somebody. Yeah, but I said that before too, though, Jay to the Brown. I said that before. If you guys remember, you might not have been in, but I just said that like a couple of days ago. I just said that. I said Bud just taking this shit like he's still just like young spring chicken and shit. That shit ain't gonna never catch up with him. Arthritis and all that shit ain't gonna set in from all them injuries and shit. And sometimes people don't understand that the arthritis don't be waiting on your ass sometimes. Sometimes arthritis get your ass in your 20s. If you have enough injuries, that shit come hit you quick. It don't wait. It ain't like it's something that's waiting. You got, and this is all, you always gonna have injuries here. You fight, box, punch, right here. This is where you're gonna have injuries all the time. No matter if he got brittle hands or whatever. Your hands is supposed to be brittle. Huh? What's your hands really supposed to be for? Think about it. Now, we use them for fighting, but what your hands really supposed to be used for? In emergency, yeah, sometimes you gotta fight, but what happens if you're just naturally not a fighter, you're just a worker? The inside of the hand, like in here, is real tough, right? All this is tough. Not this shit. This shit ain't all tough and rough and shit. What you doing? So putting your hands in lye water, acid and shit? What? I don't know what kind of work you're doing. What you do? You could work with sand all day, putting your hands in sand, like digging sand is all over your head, like hard rocks or something. Because this is the part, you get all callousy up in here, your fingers, the palm of your hand, all this shit across here, this gets all callousy up. Naturally, when you're a hard ass worker, that's what happens. But not this. This is tender, and even if this gets callousy, if you got a girl, she's not gonna let it get all calloused up. She's gonna buy your ass some gloves and make you put lotion on. Because you gotta hold the baby and everything else. You gotta touch people. Girls don't want you touching them with, oh, I like his hands, it's so strong. They like strong hands. Girls like strong hands, they don't like sandpaper hands. You gonna go rubbing her back and shit, and she bleeding and shit on the back. You know what I mean? Because you ain't she ain't lotioning your ass up. But hey, I'm telling you, some girls will, hey, they'll mess around and wrap your shit up. They'll put some special cream on your shit and wrap your shit up, have you sitting there looking like mummy hands or some shit. You know, because your hand is not supposed to be like that. You know what I mean? So when you get that shit, you gonna get it, and that's because of the way you're using your hands, see? And you're cracking all this, knuckles and shit. All this shit is joints. All this shit is cracking. Anytime you land a punch, all this shit is cracking. So we appreciate you guys because we know that your hands is gonna be, we know your shit's gonna be like this after your boxing career. We know your shit's gonna be like that. We already know. But what we're saying is do what you're supposed to do when you're in this boxing game. Because we don't care about what old media calls you. Old media can call you one thing, but we're going to call you garbage. Because we've seen a lot of people say that, like I said, a lot of people said that Jerry Corey was garbage. And I can't agree with him. He was a basic boxer. He might have been a B fighter or something like that, C+ fighter, but he was not garbage. Because he beat some big punchers. He was not garbage because he sat there and took a knockout. He took the Frazee, made his ass hazy, took a standing knockout, and was still bouncing around. To me, that's not garbage. That's somebody. That man is crazy and courageous. That man is just over courageous for his own good. But that's not garbage. So if somebody want to argue with me about that, they can argue with me about that. But I can't. Even especially if we got the clip. We got one of the main clips that shows that he wasn't just garbage right here. We got the clip showing you, hey, you can knock me out, I'm still gonna fight. God dang, I was talking about balls. And you got people get hit low or on the hip and shit and quit. Oh, that's my hip. I got a dance later, like Khan. Khan got hit in the hip and he's like, I got a dance later. Now, he could have almost convinced me if the punch would have been going from the inside of the leg on the outside. Because that could have did some serious damage with that foul proof can really crush your stuff. But it has to be perfect shots for a foul-proof protector to really mess you up. It has to be perfect shots. Even if you get hit in the middle of it, that doesn't always do it. Like people think that's the shot that does it. No, it's the shot that crushes your manhood. That's what does it. When when those how could I put it mildly? When them chestnuts get cracked, then there's a different feeling. There's a different feeling. That's something that you might feel like you want to throw up. You might not be able to go no more. Like, I can't go, man. I'm about to throw up out here. That's different. Yeah. And Jay Brown back again. He said, Bud hasn't had a buzz since a Gamboa fight. That's the last significant moment he's had, not even being undisputed. Trump the Gamboa win. Yep. Yeah, Gamboa put hands on him. But Gamboa ain't never been a punk. He always gonna come forward like that. Yeah, he cracked him. Dazed his ass. Oh, he got dazed again against old Green Beans. Dazed his ass too, though. But a lot of these fights, and this is what I'm looking for. Like when it comes to the Earl, we haven't even got to there. But when it comes to the Earl fight, I'm just looking at Danny. People think, oh, Danny's tough, and Danny's gonna get beat up. Now we don't know how severe the ass whooping is gonna be, but he's gonna get that ass whooped. It might not be as severe. A lot of times the ass whooping don't look as severe as it really is. Sometimes your ass whooping is severe. You know what I mean? But then we still, like, a lot of these fighters that we love also, so we're going to a different topic, but a lot of these fighters that we love and adore also that's coming back to fight. I think B-Hop wants to fight now because Oscar wants to fight. And Oscar, you're going to get your ass flatlined. You need to stay your ass out of it. Because who is Oscar going to fight this in his age group? Nobody's going to fight him. If Shane come back to fight or something. And Shane, you need to stay your ass out of there because you're slurring too much and everything else. You're hesitating on your thoughts. You hesitate more than me on your thoughts. And I hesitate because I got so much to talk about all the time. But y'all coming back. And then Anthony Joshua hating on White, which is cool. I don't care if somebody hate on White because he's picking up Povetkin, which is cool. And then we still got the Canelo fighting what I call the other day, Delicious, for a super middleweight. Get out of here. You fighting Delicious. And where you at anyway? Let's even see, since we have this open too, let's go back. Let's see if Delicious is even, let's see if Delicious is even ranked. And what was that? What I say was WBA? Let me make sure I got it right. Make sure it's WBA. Yeah. So you fighting Delicious. Because I'm not going to go to the box record, so I'm just going for what I have open. If it's open, if I have it, I have it. If I don't, I don't. But I just want to see if Delicious is even rated in the top 15 on this fight news got. It don't look like it. But let me go down to super middleweight. So super middleweight. Okay. And I don't know, maybe this is him for the WBC. Maybe that is Delicious up there. But it's hard to see if that's Delicious. It might be Delicious because I think he spelled his name a little bit different. This guy, Y-E-L-D-I-R. That might be him. Yeah, Delicious. So Delicious that's on the WBC. But Canelo is fighting Delicious WBA. So WBA, and Delicious ain't even in there. So he's fighting Delicious, who's nobody else. Ain't nobody else even giving them nod or nothing like that. No, everybody else hates Delicious. They like stuff that's Delicious, but they don't like Delicious. So I don't know. You gonna fight Delicious? Get your ass in there and fight Delicious. But we know you got a lot of other people that you can be fighting. And that's right, Jay Brown. I see it down there. He said cocaine is a hell of a drug. He said, Oscar, he said, sit your ass down. That's right, Oscar, sit your ass down. And then Gil Cole right back in there and said, Danny just might beat Earl. He gonna beat Earl out the ring. Oh yeah. And y'all remember though, because Derek Brady just brought it up. He said, because Sergio fighting today too. So Sergio Martinez got his ass back up in there. So he fighting today. So y'all check it out. See if you get a chance, check it out. See what he do. But yeah, that's right though, Jay Brown. He said, cocaine is a hell of a drug though. He said, Oscar, sit your ass down. Yeah. And that's why he's coming back, because cocaine is a hell of a drug. Cocaine had you doing shit that you shouldn't be doing. And don't tell him he might have a couple of cans there, Jay. He might have a couple of cans of that Red Balls. Y'all remember that Red Balls? The Red Balls gives you wings, baby. So he might have a couple of cans of that Red Balls. Y'all remember Dave Chappelle and Tyrone Biggums. Yeah, he drink that Red Balls. He'd be like, Shazam! Yeah, he'd go pick up a whole bus just to get a dime. That's a damn shame, man. But Oscar trying to get a dime back though. But we got to find out, man. We got to find out. Y'all want to do what you do, man. If you need to fight Delicious to get, to make a point, then go ahead and fight Delicious. But I'm through messing with him though. To be honest, I'm through messing with him because it don't make sense. The only division that seems like it's gonna make sense, and I'm giving it to y'all. The welterweights ain't gonna make sense, but the only division that's gonna make sense is I'm telling you who's in this division, and that's the super welterweights. Think about it. Think about it. That is the only division that we're gonna get some fighters. Let's check it out. Because we got Charlo, right? We got Charlo. And we got Rosario got 2 belts, right? And then, so let's say, somebody's going to have 3 belts after this fight. So somebody's going to have 3 belts. Think about it. Somebody's going to have 3 belts. So that leaves Patrick's ass there to fight for undisputed. So, and Patrick's going to have to fight one of them. So this is probably the closest division. This is going to be the undisputed division, and we finally going to have undisputed in this division because there's too much running in 147. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry I have to say it, but I have to tell you, it's too much running. Right? Now we could in super lightweight, we could at 140, we could end up with a champ. But Bud was the last undisputed there, right? But we could end up with one. But it looks like a whole lot of, you know, and all we need there is one fight, right? We need one fight, and that's Jose Carlos Ramirez, right? Versus Josh Taylor. That's all we need, right? And now we will, in lightweight, we might get one there. But I'm talking about one that we actually care about. But the lightweight, I don't really care. And else Teofimo wins, then I don't really care about the Lomachenko win. I don't care. Because I'm saying he needs to be out there. And then all the way down, you go down to the featherweights and everything else is just, it's nothing else. Matter of fact, Lomachenko cannot, even with that, he won't be undisputed though, because you still got Davis. You still got Davis there. Yeah. Go down. I don't like to go down too far, but we're down to like to 130. See, y'all think about it. Y'all know another division. The closest one that we're gonna have going right now. The closest one that we have right now is at 154. That's the closest one. That's the one. For me, that's the most exciting. That's actually they got the craziest. They got the craziest diversity in that damn 154 though. As far as we got good boxers there. I mean, like good boxers. I mean, not the best chins, but we got the best. We got such great boxing at 154. The versatility comes with the boxing. It comes with you got fighters that bang. You got fighters that can just take a hell of a shot, and you just got fighters you don't know what the hell they might do. It's just a crazy division, but it's a division that can be cleaned up. Yeah, and it seemed like a Jay to the Brown. Yeah, Jay Brown laughing and shit. Yeah, after that cocaine hell of drug, he must be laughing at my red balls. Red balls. The red balls give you wings, baby. Yeah, but you're right though. He right back there. He said 154, the only division that's on and popping. He said they ought to prove something, and that's what it is. And see, but we need to have that with these other divisions. You got to be out there to prove. And see, the whole point, like for the discussion, is that we do need somebody that's going to prove that what they're going to bring to boxing is going to be something that the fans is going to sit back and cherish and stuff. We can't. How desperate, how thirsty are we now for like a good fight? I said, I need to see a good fight. I said, you can almost throw up anything, but if it's good, we good. We're like, oh shit, that's good. See, we desperate housewives shit ourselves right now. We on that old desperate shit right now because we need to see some shit. Y'all gotta come in and show us something, man. Y'all ain't showing us nothing, man. All y'all showing is all kinds of divisive things that we don't need to see. As far as like diversions and hiding and running and oh shit, run scared. Oh, I deserve the money. Yeah. Oh, the Charlo brothers. Yeah, man. But it's just that 154 though. That 154, man. That's gonna be the new weight. It's gonna end up being a new weight if none but a bunch of killers at 154. And then that's gonna be the weight anyway, because everybody is talking about moving there. So it must be it's gonna be something because everybody's talking about moving to 154. Or running ass Crawford talking about moving to 154. Danny talking about 154. Spence talking about 154. 154 that's what it is right now. 154 is where it's at right now. I saw my brother come up in here. One of my real ones that I could see out there, the King Louis 2 boxing up there. He said, "Salute Eagle." He said, "You got an echo." Okay. I don't know. It might be you. Okay, I see what it is. So I don't know. Let me see. I don't think we got it. I don't think we have it on this page now. Yeah. I don't think we have it now. Yeah, you said I had an echo. Yeah, yeah. I think I fixed it. Yeah, because because I got these different screens when I switch to them. A lot of times, is it cool with y'all now, or was y'all might not have been getting the echo? But Louis came in and said he getting the echo, but y'all shouldn't be getting it now. But it's for some reason this damn thing messed me up and took all my mics out. This whole system took all my mics out, so I had to add mics, and some of them already had, like, I might have had a mic already added, and so that might have been what it was. Is I had a mic already added on this page, but as long as we good, so we good. But anyway, salute to King Louis Two Boxing. Seriously, yeah, yeah. But the 154, yeah, we in good business with them. But we just got to watch people like we got to watch people like Bud though, because Bud act like he gonna box forever. Like, I'm gonna box till I'm 60. You can't do that shit. And then going back to the whole English thing, man. Y'all see how they revered? They got 20 champs that just revered over there. And some of them I agree with. Some of them was killers though. Like that Huntington. Huntington was a killer. I ain't gonna lie. And Lewis, I mean, he could have fought people that was at their prime. He should have fought Tyson while Tyson was in his prime. Then we could have really been able to tell. The Riddick Bowe fight should have happened. But just like I told you, Turpin, I agree with Turpin, because Turpin was just unused. He was just one of those fighters that he just gave Robinson fits. And Chris Eubanks, I can agree with that. I know my brother don't like Nigel Benn. The Ricky Hatton. Well, the reason Ricky Hatton is because they was with Ricky Hatton all the time, the whole way. You know what I mean? Because he was all about the English and all that. The Hamad, I don't know. I don't know about Nassim. I don't know about him. That's one I just don't know about. But they down with him. They got him rated at like 13. So but yeah, Henry Cooper, of course, and then Frank Bruno. They loved him too, even though they put his ass all the way down at the bottom. But we need to have that same thing over here. We just don't have it. And Jay Brown Crowder, he said, I thought you was going for a different sound. He said, my bad. He laughed, crying and stuff. Yeah. Oh, the echo over, the Eagle echo. No, man, he didn't want to do no Eagle echo. I only do that if I play Eagle sounds, man. Y'all know my Eagle sound. Let's see. Get my Eagle sound going. I don't even know if can I do it? I don't even know if it came. It didn't even come up. Yeah, I was trying to do my Eagle sound. My Eagle sound is not working right now. So the good thing on that. So now I got to work on that. So that's something else I got to get going, man. Because my Eagle sound usually come in right there when I put it through, but it didn't. That's bad. That's not good, man. I got to be doing all this extra stuff that I don't want to. Try one more time. Oh, okay. Maybe it will. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Because I put somebody up. There we go. So my Eagle come. Okay, my Eagle come through. There we go. No, I wasn't trying. Definitely wasn't trying a new one though. But we got to do something about this, man. About this whole situation, because we can scratch them off, man. Because heavyweight, we're not gonna get the fights. It's gonna be too many years. Cruiserweight, it's too much stuff happening in cruiserweight. Light heavyweight. I mean, we can get there, but we probably just not gonna get there. We can get there, but they're just not making enough noise. You think Better BF can get it done? Because WBO has nobody there right now, right? But super middleweight, are they gonna finally sell it? Everybody thought that was supposed to be the weight class. But Caleb Plant and David Bennett, and I'm telling y'all right now, is for me, being a host of a chat, grown folks boxing chat, and more, for me to be a host of a chat room. Now, I usually don't go against like certain fighters and yes, they just cheater, but I just don't like David Benavidez very much. I don't like him. I can see a lot that could be exposed on him. It's just that one of these fighters has got to go ahead and get it done. I see down there Jay Brown messing with Eagle. He said Eagles was listening to Computer Love. He said before he came on. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, the Computer Love. Yeah. Some people don't like that. A lot of like the um, new school. There's some kids that actually have never listened to like old school or nothing, and they listen to all the music and they rate it. I don't even know these two brothers' names. They're twins. But I just found them. It's just they just popped up on one of my feeds and stuff. I wouldn't listen to them. I said, "Shit, y'all don't know shit about no music, man." I said, "Shit," because I bring up some old school stuff that I listened to as a kid. I bring it up, and here quick, I'll tell people that hey, we used to listen to songs that we as babies we didn't know what the hell that meant. But shit, you listen to these songs, and a lot of those songs make a lot of sense for today that we didn't even understand them back then. They talk about all the stuff that's happening today was already sung about like I'm gonna say 50, 60, I don't know, maybe even 70 years ago was already talked about in songs, and we just now facing this shit. You know what I mean? But the middleweight, yeah, the middleweight is gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be a scrambled mess too. But like I said, it's super welterweight. So that's what we can. We probably gonna look. We probably gonna have. I'm gonna say within a year from now, maybe not even a year from now, that we gonna have a champ, a champ at 154. And just to bring back up what Earl said, which Earl makes a lot of sense. Earl's make a lot of sense. He says just everybody calling themselves a champ. You got belts everywhere, and this goes to prove it right here. Where you got as super welterweight, you got three people under the IBF. I mean WBA. You got Rosario, you got Laura, and you got Soto. But the other two, nothing. And that's that damn WBA. WBA is doing too much, man. The WBA and WBC is just it's too much, and that's why Earl brought that shit up. It's like you got it's too many champions, man. And I'm glad he brought it up. Being a fighter, I'm glad that he actually brought it up. Like we got too many people calling themselves champs. So what Earl got to do? Hey, start eliminating their ass, and you'll find out. I didn't even know D'Lo was up here. I see you, D'Lo. He said, "Salute to you, brother." D'Lo 404 box said salute. Yeah, and yeah, you got to now. You got to act right now, though. You got to act right now because D'Lo up in here. D'Lo 4-0 to the 4. Hey, don't be playing with Gil. With Gil, it's too late, D'Lo. Gil already started. You know he done already threw Crawford under the bus again already. Yeah, but let me see what y'all got. He said, "Look at D'Lo 404." He said down there. He said, "Put some respect on Keith's name." Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gil, yeah. D'Lo 4. He said Gil. He said, "I respect Keith." Yeah, I can do that. What he does. Yep. And then Jay Brown said David straightforward, no special effects. I can't stand. Uh, oh yeah, yeah. Their fighters is not disciplined, indisciplined fight. You know what? But see, I'm gonna tell you, Jay Brown. That's not the thing that really it. Yeah, I think that does bother but when I seen him live though, what bothers me is just his whole style, how he just hunches over. He looked like an old man in there. He all hunched over like this and just fight. He's fighting off his height. He fights off his height pretty good. But he tries the Muhammad Ali pullback and all that. Somebody's gonna catch him. All like I said, all you need a fighter, a come forward fighter with good body work and a good overhand, and that's his career is over with. He ain't gonna be able to adjust to it. He can't adjust. Maybe the overhands, but the body work he won't be able to adjust to the body work. He gonna have to sit there and just fight with him. That's why I want to see him get in the brawl to see what it's like. Yeah, a basic fighter he gonna beat. He gonna beat somebody with basic skills every time. He gonna beat them. Yeah, yeah. Okay, all y'all salute now. Okay, Jay Brown is crying and throwing up. Yep. But God dang. King messing with Gil. I'm gonna read it because just because it's King bothering Gil, I gotta. Yeah, King said that Gil calls, even though Keith exposed Bud, he said Keith still blowing skin flutes. God damn. Wow, King. Damn, Gil, why people on you like that? I thought D'Lo would go hard in on you. Yeah, he said B to the brother. He said not skin flute. God damn, you know King come on. Anytime King come in, King always got some words of wisdom when he come in. God dang, King. Yeah. And then Gil Cole's at there. He said, see now, you with the bullshit. Yep. Yep. But you already know what's gonna happen, man. If you come up in here, yeah, King said I'm high type, the wrong people. Okay. Yeah, but King come on though. If King come on, y'all know I see y'all up in there, man. Long as Eagle's free, Eagle, you know Eagle being there. Shit, sometimes I'll be on my other page, but y'all understand my other page, my native page, Many Kind Hearts. Same thing. If y'all see Many Kind Hearts, y'all know it is Eagle. That's Eagle. So sometimes I got to do something on there or whatever. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to contact somebody on there, but I haven't done it for a while. Yeah, but Bud is looking bad. Like I said, I tried not to make this a Bud jump show. Like there's been 2 shows in a row where everybody keep bringing up Bud. It's like Bud, you put yourself in that position, and and valid points in here because you're making yourself look terrible by saying you're saying the same thing Earl said, but Earl is going out getting straps, and you're not. You just said it in a different way. You said I don't want to fight for nothing but belts. That's the same thing as saying strap season. You know, that you're not tricking us. You're a small country. You're a small country lad. You can't trick us. You can't trick us big city folk with your bullshit because we've already been there, already done that. We didn't live. A lot of us in here didn't live through life a little bit. No matter how extensively, we didn't live through life, so you can't hit us with that stupid shit. And just like B to the Bailey brought up, it's too many fights out there for you to come up fighting somebody don't you fighting somebody that nobody care about. That's what you're gonna end up fighting Jeff from the tire shop. But Derek Brady put the shit out there. He said Brooke out there, Thurman out there, Porter out there, Ugas out there, Rashidi out there, Boots out there, Robinson out there, or even Mikey. Damn. It's too many fights out there. You can't be listening and see. Then you got this. You already know. Y'all should have known it was gonna come sooner or later. Crawford, what I'm trying to tell you here is that none of these people, none of these boxers, they don't have your skill set. They cannot touch you. And their promoter and whoever their financial advisors is, I don't care if it's Al Heyman or who it might be, they are not going to get you that bread that you need in order to fight them. So it might look bad. You might be having a bad luck, but don't worry about that. That's all I got for you, Crawford. Get out the door. And that's what it is. When you got somebody making those decisions like that, and they're telling you bullshit, and they're just telling you, oh, don't worry about it and stuff like that, because I don't know what goes on behind that closed door, but for me, it's bullshit that your name is even popping up like this. Because people come in here, like I said, they come in the Eagle. Oh, Eagle got that damn Eagle on that damn Bud again. I said, no, my mods come in here, they already done jumped up. Bud came in. I wasn't even talking about Bud. What I was trying to do is most of the conversation was supposed to be about us uplifting our champions like England does or like other country does. That's what the discussion was about. The side discussion ends up being, well, one of the reasons why we can't get to that level is because of people pulling these new moves. And if you pull a new moves like that, what you do is you end up getting your label in here. And so we don't use the term duck anymore. Or you pulling that bud move. So now, instead of getting, so Keith is out of the hot water. And so now you done jumped your ass into the boiling water. And so now a duck in eagle's web might turn over to be a bud. Or you making those bud moves again. Look at he budding out. See, when somebody say you budding out, like your name, see, now people don't understand the play on words because words mean a lot of different stuff. So if somebody say you budding out, that might mean you ducking out. And we'll change it because that's what we do at Eagles Web. Because D-Lo just gave us another one the other day. He gave us JB, and I put the A in there because he said just another boxer, so that's a jab. And we're not talking about jab, like jab the like button before you put live. So before you come in, make sure you, and make sure, because I know I had enough of y'all in here, so I don't want to see no damn 3 likes, no 3 thumbs up with all y'all's asses in here, plus all the hiding ass trolls that don't want to drop down on Friday because they know it's smash time. So make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. But like I said, you are pulling this shit yourself. So if we start calling everybody not just jabs, like just another boxer, if we start calling people buds, oh, you pulling that bud, hey, that's on you. You painting that whole shit yourself. We don't even have to paint. Matter of fact, we ain't got to bring no brushes. We ain't got to bring no canvas. All we got to do is sit there and let y'all paint yourself. When you paint yourself into a corner. But we looking for all the ones that stand up. We need all y'all stand-up fighters. If y'all gonna be stand-up, get it done. And my whole thing right now you might think the brothers are fighting, but this is my idea. This is my understanding. As I understand that Jermell Charlo is gonna be undisputed before anybody else probably in boxing. Within a year, Jermell is gonna be undisputed. He's going to be undisputed champion. Because Earl's not fighting for another belt right now, so he's not going to be undisputed. See? And nobody's really fighting. So, but he's going to be undisputed before any of these other fighters going to be undisputed. And you never know. He may end up being that face that we needed. He's going to end up being that face of endorsements. You know what I'm saying? When them endorsements comes through, and when he gets endorsements outside of boxing, because I've been watching a lot of these other athletes doing all these commercials. When he's the first boxer to start doing all these other endorsement deals, then everybody gonna have to shut the F up. Because just maybe that's what these people are waiting for. You know, all these, the big 4, the big 5, all these companies that endorse with athletes, maybe that's what they're waiting on. Because they're tired of it's just too many belts and everything else. And maybe that's what makes it hard for you to get that endorsement, is because it's too many belts. Oh, well, you're this champ, but isn't there another champ? Yeah, yeah. But when you can say, I am the champ, I am the undisputed, there is no other champ in this division but me, then maybe that's when we can get those endorsements going. And I see you down there, King down there again. He said, remember Bud saying them PBC fighters ducking me. He said, when and where. So yeah, how they ducking me? Yeah. And that's what I'm just saying. That's what I'm seeing, Jay Brown. I'm seeing that this probably is going to be the year of Charlo. Most of those other weight divisions is too much bullshit. It's too many excuse makers. At least 154. At least they would. 154 will get in there and fight. At 154, everybody get in there and fight. Whether you might not be a strap like keeper, but we didn't have some strap holders, but they wasn't keepers because we already see. Hurd was not a strap keeper. Harrison wasn't a strap keeper, right? So we see certain people they not strap keepers, but they strap holders and they will fight. And so no matter what, we could talk bad about people like Hurd. We could say that, Hurd just the confidence, everything just gone. The whole bullying thing, that era is over with, and he had to come back with some skills. He's gonna have to be able to do something. We can say all we want to, but the thing about him is he went out there and fought though. Regardless of what his last fight was, he went out there and fought. He went out there and lost. But then in the J-Rock, same thing. 154, they gonna have to. Hey, I just see that the Charlo. I just see that Jamel is just, he's real he's just durable as hell. And there's no, like I said, there's no cover to none of the other fighters at 154. It's just that he's just so durable, and that I think he's gonna get it done, man. I think he's gonna get it done within the next 10 months, something like that. Whatever it is, whenever he fights, within another 6 months after that, he should be undisputed. So we're probably talking probably before June. Probably before June, that we'll have like a undisputed. We'll finally have an undisputed. Yeah. And then Jay to the Brown said, he said, you may be right, the year of the Charla. That's it. Maybe. Oh, yeah, yeah. King back there again. King said that Bud tell Keith he ain't worth 10 million, but ask Earl for 16 million. How's that? Yeah. I don't, man, I just don't, I'm not getting him, King. Nobody's getting, right now, nobody's getting Bud. Nobody's getting, it's like Bud antics or something. Instead of semantics, it's just like, it's Bud antics. It's like, Bud, what are you talking about? Like, who are you? I think that was that Jake Brown or Derek Bailey want to put up there? Yeah, that he's big up in himself. You sitting there trying to big up yourself, man. You can't. You can't big up yourself. It's let us big up you. And plus, you got to bring your ass out there. You got to bring your ass out, man. You got to come out and play, man. Y'all, everybody seen that old gangster movie, right? The Warriors. Everybody seen that, right? The gang movie. It's like, but the guy had the bottles in his hand, clinking them together, talking about come out and play. You got to bring your ass out and play. You got to bring your ass out and play. As simple as that. Bring your ass out and play. Because if you don't bring your ass out to play, then nobody sees you. We don't see you. How are we gonna see if you don't come out and play? You're all hiding in Nebraska behind all that corn and shit. Nobody see you. And then you come up, you like the Harrison. Now you living in corn and Harrison calling people cornballs, and then getting the cornball knocked out of it. You got to bring your ass up out of that. But 147, I see Earl getting this one. We got some Saturday. I'm gonna go with Sean. I don't like Sean. I hope Sean gets cracked. I shouldn't be hoping stuff like that, but yeah, I hope Sean Porter gets cracked in the mouth or something. I hope he does his leaping overhand and gets cracked, get caught. I hope he gets timed on a leaping overhand. He gets timed, not lose, but just gets timed, and then goes down. Dylan White, he should get it done. You need the girl to put some lotion on your ass though. But anyway, and then Jamal. Okay, so Jamal to get it done, and that's that's next month though. So Jamal, he should get that done next month, and then we're talking in November. So we're gonna get into the next two. So we'll get into the Jamal Charlo. We'll get into that a little bit later, and it's probably don't even need much of a breakdown, but we'll probably get into that. And then after we do that, probably we'll wait until a little bit later, or we'll just give some teasers and stuff like that. We'll talk about the Danny Garcia and Earl Spence, and we'll see. And then we'll talk about the old schoolers that's coming back too. We'll talk about Roy Jones and Mike Tyson. But like I said, 154 for me is that's the business. That's the division right now. That's the no duck division. Because that's what I'm seeing. Yep. I said White should get it done, but when I look at them even throwing hands and stuff like that, it just Povetkin actually just looks sharper to me. He looked more crisp. He looks sharper. And if White got to hurt him, White has to knock him out. I don't think White can beat him on the decision. So White has to knock him out. So we just put it. So that's my pick. Is that White? He has to probably knock him out. He probably won't. He's not going to get a decision. And I seen King Louis just came in here. King Louis said I smell upset in that White fight. So yeah, it may be an upset. I'm not going to be upset either way. Because either way, I'm not going to be upset about it. So you go in there and get your ass whooped. I don't like you that much. So ass whooping time. If it's ass whooping time, that's just what it is. If you got to go in there and get your ass whooped, then that's what you got to do. So, Bud, stand up. If you got to go in there and get your ass whooped, then go in up there and get your ass whooped. Yeah. You said, yeah. Oh, yeah. King said, yeah, White been bullshitting his last couple of fights. Yeah. You want to go in, like, go in there without the right attitude with the wrong person and see if your ass don't be end up sleeping. Yeah. And then Jay Brown said, White getting hit with a straight right. He said, good night. I ring. He put back double moonwalk his ass. Yep. Even you got AJ. AJ is going for Povetkin too. A lot of people going for Povetkin. A lot of people want White. The ones that live there, they want White. But like I said, take your ass in there not prepared. Go in there like King said, you've been bullshitting, and you're gonna end up knocked out. So this weekend, so we'll see this weekend. We're gonna see what it does. And so Sean, I'm going with Sean, but I'm also going. I want Sean to get cracked at least, because you already know that I feel that Sean got that suspect personality and shit. I just don't like people with suspect personalities and shit. When you show one way and you something else, I just don't like that, man. I don't know. I can't mess with you as much when you showing me one way, but you just a whole different person and stuff. That's why the people that they come to a smaller chat like this, that mess with me, I can more or less count on them. I say like, they mess with me because they always in here. And we didn't have some big discussions. We didn't have some heavy discussions or some nice discussions up in here over the years and stuff with Eagles, wherever y'all know it. And some of the same people just been here. Some of my people, I just don't get to see them as much. Uh, Jay to the Brown, I get to see him every once in a while. D-Lo, he makes it a point lately to come in. You know, he be at work. He make it a point to come in. Of course, you already know my little brother going to be here. You already know that. You know Hurricane Gill ain't going nowhere. And then King, I get to see King every once in a while. And D to the baby, he usually make it. Yeah. And then some of the people that don't say nothing, they make it in here too. I know who they are, but they make it up in here. But some people ain't gonna say nothing, which I don't have a problem. Everybody don't want. Sometimes people just want to sit back and just listen. And sometimes I get the chat stirred up because, of course, right now we have stories when you got people that's hiding out or seem to be hiding out. Bring your ass in hiding out, man. Because like I said, I'm not gonna call somebody a duck anymore. I'm just gonna call them a bud. Say, you a bud, huh? Oh, you on that Bud Crawford move, huh? You making that Bud Crawford move. Yeah, that's bad. And like I said, I came in here. I didn't come in here to do a Bud jump. But we're gonna see how these fights goes. We got more fights coming up. And hopefully they take this bubble away from us soon. So that way we'll be able to get out to the fights. I can't wait to go see a live gate because I just have it's just being all trapped and stuff. But y'all know how we do it though, man. Let's get out of here for the weekend, man. And if I come up with something, because I think I covered most of the stuff that I needed to cover. But if I come up with something, I'll make sure I hit y'all back either tonight, late. It'll be late, like late tonight or over the weekend. I always say the same thing. So I hit you guys back then. But you guys know how we do it, man. My shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me on this Friday, man. Y'all know what it is. Nothing but blessings. I'm going to catch y'all, man.